Hi guys, how's everybody doing? Today is January 7th. It's Wednesday, the day after all the missile strikes on our U.S. forces in Iraq. That was a nail biter, you guys. That was a nail biter. Oh man, I was really feeling, the day before, I felt right after I made my last video, I felt really nervous about what Iran was going to do. I felt really nervous about it, and I wasn't feeling too good about it. But I really have to say that Iran showed a lot of restraint. They really did. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. I'm so happy for that. But before I get into all that, first I would like to say something about Australia and all the things that people are going through there, all the fires. You guys just pray for Australia, pray for the animals and the people and the firefighters, pray for their protection, pray for rain. They need it. There's also places that you can go and make donations and help them. Of course, you have to be careful who you donate to. I would recommend going through someplace like go through CNN or something like that where they have posting where you could go to make a donation, so you know you're going to a legitimate site. Okay, so you could donate like that because they say they need money. That's what they need is money. And also, there's that Irwin Zoo could donate to the Irwin Zoo because they're taking care of a lot of the animals. So anything y'all can do, send your prayers and just pray for rain. And also, you guys, we should just give our thanks. Thank you to God, to the universe, that all our military men were protected. That is divine intervention. It really is. And of course, Iran did. You know, they let them know. They were told them we're going to bomb you, basically. And then they let the bombs off from Iran. When they did that, they could track them, and that gave them time to get out of the way. So our military men had time. They had a warning to, get out of the way. So thank goodness. I'm so happy that Iran did it like that. They could have sent some militia to hit our troops or something like that, and they could have really done some damage and hurt somebody, killed people, but they didn't do it like that. Thank God. Thank God. I'm very, very thankful. I was reading, and it said there were actually 22 missiles that they launched. 22 missiles, that's a lot. Two of them didn't go off, but, I don't know how much. They haven't shown, I haven't seen any news, where they've shown any kind of destruction. They're not showing us exactly what happened yet. I haven't heard anything. But I did watch Trump make a really brief statement this morning. I was trying to get ready, do my hair and put some makeup on. And I wanted to listen to him and hear what he had to say. And it was taking forever for him to come out. Don't you know they were over there telling him, Mr. President, please stick to the teleprompter. Don't answer any questions. Keep your big mouth shut. And they had to keep telling him and calm him down before he came out there and did some more damage, And I think that's what was happening, that they were just trying to tell him, keep your mouth shut, stick to the teleprompter. Iran did show a lot of restraint, and that's good. And of course, he said it was because, they had a warning system. So Trump congratulated us that we had a warning system. But, it was because Iran wanted us to be warned. If they didn't want us to be warned, they would have done something more sneaky. They didn't try to be sneaky about it or anything, So I'm really happy the way that it went down. I hope that's the end of it. I really do. I'm going to look at the cards and ask if that's the end of it, if they're going to strike again. But there's a big bounty on Trump's head. There's still a bounty on his head. So I'm going to look into that to see, if anybody will try to collect on that bounty. It's, for the rest of Trump and his family's life, they're going to be looking over their shoulder for the rest of their life. They really are. That Ayatollah, he made a statement and he said this was a slap in America's face. But he said revenge is a different issue. So I would be worried if I was Trump. I would be worried because they still have revenge on their mind and they can be very vengeful people. So I I know he's going to be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He really is. My husband's sister, she lives in Scotland, but all her children are in Iran and they go back and forth from Turkey and they're always flying, going to Turkey, coming back and forth. And I think they were supposed to be flying in yesterday. And then she heard about the plane that, took off and I don't know what, it fell out of the sky. They haven't told us what happened to that. What happened to that, plane? They said it just disappeared and it was, all of a sudden it disappeared. So we don't really know what happened. Everybody died. Um, I think they've got the black box. So hopefully we'll be hearing something pretty soon. But she's very, very nervous. Also, there's a lot of people that were coming from Iran, a lot of people that are citizens, of the United States, that they go visit Iran. That's their hometown. They'll go and visit and they're coming back. Now they're stuck. There's no flights coming back right now. I think all the flights are kind of stopped. Everything's stopped. So there's people stuck now in Iran. And my husband was talking about going to visit Iran this year. He has a niece that's getting married, and he wanted to be there for her wedding because her father has passed. His brother has passed away, and he wanted to be there for her. And I told him, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good time to go to Iran. So I don't think he's going to go. It's just not a good time. It's just too much. Okay. Anyway, and also, Trump was talking about how he tried to blame this on Obama, that it was the money that Obama gave Iran that was used to, release these missiles onto our military to attack the military with. Number one, this was Iran's money. People don't understand that. Their assets were frozen in the late 70s when all this, stuff came up, when they took the hostages and all that. All their funds were frozen that were here. Millions and probably billions of dollars were frozen, and we've kept them. We've had that money. I'm sure the United States has made billions of money off that money, and it's their money. So when they made this deal with Iran, they released some of those funds back to them, but it belonged to Iran. It wasn't ours. They released the funds that were theirs. So Obama didn't give them anything. They released the funds that belonged to them in the first place. Some of them. I think we still have some of their funds. Okay. So I'm going to pull some cards. First thing I want to know is, will Iran strike again? Is it over? Are they going to strike again? So my spirit guides, what can I tell everybody? Are they going to strike again? Let's see. Is Iran going to strike again? Let's see. My husband's going to have some Iranian friends over tomorrow. I might be able to do a little interview with them if they'll come forth. Let's see if they want to be on camera. So I might be able to talk to them and kind of get their point of view. We'll see if they want to talk. I'm going to ask them. Maybe we can do a roundtable of Iranian people and see how they feel. They've all been here for many, many years, and they're probably all citizens. I'm sure they're all citizens. Okay, let's see. Will Iran strike again? Wow. Well, this is what I have here. Queen of Wands is the first one. Will Iran strike again. Well, they made their point. They accomplished what they set out to do. And they didn't intend to kill anyone, and they didn't. So it looks, they made their point. So hopefully, I hope they're done. The next card I get in that question is Queen of Pentacles. A lot of queens here. So lots of feminine energy here, and that's good. So I feel like that calms down the situation. It's all calming down. Lots of feminine energy. Iran is a sovereign nation. They're very independent, very patriotic and loyal, but they're also wise. This has actually united Iran, but they're using sensibility and restraint. Okay, that will rule the day, and that's good news for us. I feel like right now, they're kind of done right now. I really do. I feel like they're done. There's a lot of good energy. The last card I pulled on that is the Empress. So again, I feel like, there's a lot of feminine energy. The feminine energy is, blessing the whole situation and everybody involved with compassion. So I feel like this is calming everything down, and things are getting better. So I don't feel like there's any imminent attack coming or anything. I think they're done for now. They're done. I don't feel like anything's going to happen. So, okay, the next question is, how about will any of Trump's properties, will they be attacked? There's crazy people out there. You know that, right? So, yeah. This is the Ace of Cups. That's the first one that I get. So, yeah, there's some crazy people out there. And, if somebody gets the opportunity, they may be watching him now. And there's tears from the cup. So I feel like there is people out there that want to be a martyr, that they're crying for what Trump did to that Soleimani. So I feel like, yes, if there's an opportunity, somebody may take it if they get the opportunity. But then again, that doesn't mean that they will do it. It just means that somebody may be planning something and thinking about it. The next card I get on that is the Six of Swords. So it may be that they plan on it and, they are not able to succeed. So I feel like it'll be a difficult time. They're going to have to be watching over these properties. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more money spent trying to watch over Trump and his properties. So I feel like they're going to go through a really hard time. It's going to be difficult watching over them, but things will get better. I feel like it will get better as time goes on. Not that Iran won't be vengeful at some point, but I just feel like as time goes on, it gets better. This is telling us that things are going to calm down. They're going to calm down. So I don't feel like that. Even though there's some people that may want to, and may be watching the property, I don't think they'll actually do it. And even if they try it, I don't think they'll be successful. They'll find out their plans, and then the outcome is the Sun card. So yeah, they'll be protected. His properties will anyway, and that's good, you guys, because there's innocent people that work there and that are, using those hotels and the buildings and all. And we don't want to see anything happen to anybody, right? So I feel like they will be protected and everything will be okay. So I don't feel like anybody's going to hit his properties. I don't think so. No. Okay. Will anyone try to attack President Trump? Let's look at that because, there's a bounty on his head now, and there's a bunch of crazy people in this world. So they're hoping, I guess, that some crazy person will take him up on that offer. But who's going to collect that? As soon as they do something, they're going to get caught or they're going to, be killed right away. So, all right. The first card I get on that is the Knight of Cups. So, yeah, there may be somebody that, would like to take them up on that offer. There are crazy people out there that would like to take them up on the offer and maybe watching Trump and, thinking about it. But again, it's the the next card is the Eight of Pentacles. So, yeah, I do think there are people really watching Trump carefully. People that, um, are plotting against him, put it that way. There are people studying all his moves, what he's doing, and, working hard at trying to figure out what they could do. So we have to be on the lookout for those kind of people. I'm sure, our FBI and everything is watching over everything really good. So and I do see here, this is the moon. So I feel like there may be somebody that's plotting something against him, but it's going to be found out. They're not going to be successful. So I feel like any attacks that anybody wants to make on President Trump won't be successful. They'll be found out, and he'll be safe, basically. So that's good. We don't want anything to happen like that to our president. We don't want our president to be vulnerable and not being, our country not be able to protect him. We want our presidents protected no matter what, no matter who they might be, even if we don't like them or not. We don't want to see anybody get hurt, right? So I feel like he'll be okay. There's crazy people out there that are watching him that want to harm him, but he'll be protected. So that's good news. So what's Trump feeling now? What is he feeling? So these three cards are kind of like a little past, present, and future. The first card is the King of Swords. He's bully. That's what got us into this predicament right now, is his bullying. That's all it's about. He's a bully. And, anything that Obama has done, he's tried to just erase it because he's a bully. He hates Obama. And, the way he is running his administration is more through what he hates, what he dislikes. He's bullying his way through this administration. So he was feeling like a bully, and that's what happened. And, that's why we're where we're at now. How does he feel about all that? Well, he's really happy about it. Nine of Cups. He is so happy that nobody got killed. He's relieved. I mean, he is really relieved. He knows that if, our military would have gotten hit, that would have put so many more people against him, and probably Republicans too. All those people that would have lost the lives of their family members, do you think they would vote for him again? So he's really happy about the way things are turned out. He's real happy about it. That's good for him, I guess. It's good for everybody, really. He's happy and we're all happy. We didn't, so it's good. We're all happy about the situation. He's feeling great about it. And this is the Hermit. So I feel like this shows up when, kind of you're making a change in the course of your journey. So I feel like this is changing his path. So the way that he's behaving towards Iran and the things that he's been saying and doing and acting like a bully, not that he won't always be a bully, but I think this has changed his course a bit by the way he will behave and act towards, and the things that he'll do in the future. So this has changed his path a bit. And we already seen that happen with, the way he was restrained when he gave his press conference this morning. He really showed, I'm sure he was told, keep your mouth shut. So he is on a different path now with Iran. So hopefully, it'll lead to better things. Let's hope. So he's changing his ways a little bit, the way he's dealing with Iran, because he knows now that, they could have easily done damage to us, and he knows it. So now he's going to change his path just a little bit, just enough, so that he doesn't want that to happen again. Now he felt the terror of thinking he was responsible for many lives. And you say, well, he doesn't care about anything, but he cares about himself. He cares about himself. He cares about getting reelected. So that's what this is all about. If a lot of people had died and he would be responsible for them, he knows that, it would be bad for his reelection. So anyway, that's what I got, guys. So, It's Trump. It turned out good for him. As usual, things turned out good for Trump. But this time, what was good for Trump was good for all of us. So we all should be grateful for that. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. I've been talking for 20 minutes. It's been very beautiful here where I live, right outside of San Antonio. The sun's been shining for the last 3 days. Been absolutely gorgeous. It's in the 70s every day. It was like 74 degrees yesterday. I can't imagine. It's at the middle of the winter and it's 74 degrees. Not that it gets that cold here, but that's very unusual. I can't imagine what it's going to be like in the summertime. It's going to be probably a very, very hot summer. I think that's an indication of what's going to happen. Again, keep everybody in your prayers. Pray for peace. Pray for Australia. Pray for rains. Keep everyone in your prayers. Thank y'all so much for listening to me. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. I read all your messages. Just know that. I don't comment on all of them. Sometimes I try to, if I can, but I always put a little heart to let y'all know I'm reading them and I'm thinking about y'all. And thank you so much. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them. And if y'all have any ideas or comments, keep them coming. I love them. I love to get them. What else? If you'd like to get a reading with me, I've been doing readings like crazy because I'm doing them for $25 right now, and I've just been swamped. So I used to turn them around pretty quick. You might have to wait, 3 or 4 days before I can get to your reading now, okay? But I'll get to it. Don't worry. I'm doing them all day long. I'm doing readings. I'm keeping busy, and I enjoy it. I love doing readings for you guys. So let me know if you would like me to focus on an issue for you, if you have some questions, up to 3 questions, or I can do the Celtic Cross reading for you and just focus on you, your health, family, finances, things like that. Okay. All right, guys. Love you so much. Y'all take care. Bye for now.